Welcome to Give Me a Problem, I Solve It, where you provide me with a typical business problem and I provide you with exactly how I would solve it. This week's episode is how do I structure my day or my team's day to be more effective? My first tip is to carve out recurring time blocks onto your calendar based on your role. These time blocks can be any length, whether it's 25 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes. Whatever suits your style and ability to stay focused for that duration of time. When choosing the chunk of time you want to set these time blocks for, just be practical. Think with, well, maybe I need transition times for using the bathroom or refreshments or taking a break, maybe taking a call from a colleague. You want to block not only focused work, but the spaces in between. For example, using the Pomodoro technique allows you to set a 25-minute timer to do focused work on a particular category or task. Once the 25 minutes is up, then you can take a 5-minute reprieve to do whatever it is you need to do before loading the next 25-minute timer. With the idea being to get as many of these Pomodoros done in a day. Whether you choose the 25-minute version, the 60-minute block, or the 90-minute block, the goal is to be distraction-free long enough so you enter a flow state and get a tremendous amount of work done, more so than how you're currently doing it. Now, this isn't just for executives or information workers. This also works for salespeople and people involved in the fulfillment process of your product or service. For me in particular, I name my blocks in a way that's easy for me to distinguish what kind of work I'm going to be doing. I have deep work, I have operations, I have sales, communications, and end-of-day planning. Now, in terms of arranging your time blocks, the first thing you want to do is hit the big tasks first. Start your day with the most important projects. I recommend choosing as little as 1 to as many as 3. The way you select these tasks or projects is by asking yourself, if all I got done today were these items, would it be an effective day? These could be items that are working on the business, solving a critical problem, or making sure you achieve a deadline. For salespeople, it could be planning your calls for the day, warming up, deciding which accounts you're going to be contacting for prospecting, etc. So why is this the first thing? Well, for most people, their mind is most clear and their energy is most available first thing in the day. So when you want to spend that, focus on the most critical and important parts of your day as opposed to the small, mediocre, less brain-intensive type of work. Next, you want to sequence the rest smartly. Arrange the rest based on what you know your energy levels are for the rest of the day. Batch similar tasks like phone calls and emails together to avoid context switching. Trying to refocus on a task after being distracted can take as long as 22 minutes based on studies. Now keep in mind, arranging these time blocks is going to take some trial and error, which can be frustrating, but hang in there. Just pay attention to where it starts to not flow so much and figure out why that reason is. Does it need to be moved to a different time of day? Do you need to change something about your environment so it's less filled with distractions or interruptions? If you keep at it, you will wind up at a flow that works for you most of the time. Once you get through all of your time blocks and you're ready to end your day, I recommend wrapping it up by handling any critical tasks, getting to inbox 0, and planning your next day. So as a quick recap, you want to identify your top 1 to 3 tasks, use your peak energy of the day to crush those tasks, block your time into focused chunks, save small or low brain intensive tasks for later, build in flex time to accommodate for calls running long or emergencies, and end by wrapping up and planning tomorrow. Want a free tool to design your perfect day, including life and business? Go ahead and comment the word schedule in the comments and I'll send it right over to you. Thanks for watching. Let us know which problem we should solve in next week's episode.